welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick recap of this past week's trading activity. Let you know how I'm doing on the journey to my first prop firm payout. Guys, I wish I had better news, but basically we're pretty much the same. Dealing with some of the same issues that I was dealing with in last week's video, going from passing and getting 125,000 in funding from prop firms, and then now being able to trade on the live accounts to where you can actually, pull out the money that you make. It's just it's made it a little bit hard for me mentally, and it led to me doing some more crazy, stupid things that I shouldn't be doing, especially at this stage of where I'm at. But I am human, we all make mistakes, and we're all trying to always perfect our craft and get better, as far as on our discipline and how we trade. But as always, guys, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some of the trades that I was able to catch this week. If you guys don't know, I do have a business, or a cabinetry business with my wife that we do full time. So on the side of trading, that's what I do. I do a lot of the CNC work. I do some of the a lot of the computer work with the graphics and the designing and all that. So I don't trade full time or anything like that. I do it on the side, but it is a passion of mine. So I am able to catch trades. If I'm able to catch trades, it's in the morning and overnight, mainly for the Asia and London sessions, just because as far as my schedule, that's kind of where I'm able to trade. Because in the mornings, I just got things I got to do. So I'm able to catch a little bit of the trades. I hope you guys enjoy them. That's going to be after we talk here. I'll go ahead and play those, and then pay attention to, I believe it's on one of the last trades I take. Basically what happened was I was trying to pass, I was close to passing another Apex 25k account. I believe the balance was at 25,800, and I needed to get to 26,500. If you guys aren't familiar with how Apex combines work, this is the 25k. I do have 3 of them funded, and I was trying to get another 3 that I had purchased, the 3 new tests, right? And I went ahead and basically I lost 2 of them, and the one that I lost this week was my second that I lost. I lost the other one the week before. So now I'm down 2 of those test combines, and I was close to passing this other one. But in this trade that you're gonna see, I'm gonna go ahead and do a voiceover on that one too. Basically what happened was, it was in the Asia session into the London, I was taking a fair value gap setup, I believe. And basically what happened was, I was just convinced that since we had already swept the Asia low, that we were gonna go and hit that London high, right? And I don't know why, but I was just so convicted in that thought process that we were gonna go, that I wasn't gonna take profits, and I wasn't gonna move my stops to break even. I was just breaking a lot of rules, and what happened, I got burned, man. I got cooked. I ended up being up $1,500 2 times. Didn't take any take profits or any kind of, I didn't size down at all. I actually sized up a little more, and basically just went through a whole mind, game in my head. Like it was just a thing of greed, a thing of being stubborn, and being convicted on a bias that I just gotta learn that, hey man, anything can happen in the markets, no matter how good the setup looks, that anything can happen, and I always got to be on my toes. So basically what happened was, it went up 1,500 2 times, and I had plenty of opportunities to scale out to where if I would have only needed like another $300 or $400 to pass this combine, which could have easily been done if I was trading right, and maybe on the next trade, right, on the next day I could have passed it. But like I said, just my ego got in the way, and basically the thing stopped me out for a loss. And it's pretty embarrassing to play it, but I'm gonna be honest, transparent with you guys, and not a lot of traders are gonna show you their losses, but I am. Maybe you guys can learn from the things that I do, some of the mistakes that I make. I am human, we all make mistakes, but I'm trying to do better. And yeah man, that was just another mind that messed me up, and hopefully I can get my mental back for next week. Good thing is I didn't trade any of my funded accounts, so they're still intact as far as from when I traded them last, which I'm going to show you right now. So for my Apex accounts right here, I do have the 3 funded accounts. As you guys can see, I still have the same profit as I did last week in these. I've only traded them for 3 days, 2 days on this one, and this one right here is the one that started the journey down the mental rabbit hole of where I basically was basically like breaking rules and trying to revenge trade and whatnot, things that I shouldn't be doing, and I didn't do to get all these combines passed. I mean, it's crazy, but excuse me, that just goes to show you that anything can happen in trading, and it's very important to keep your mental straight and on check. So I still got these 3 funded accounts, they're still here, and then I also still have my my 50k Top Step account. That one is still I'm gonna bring this over. So that one is still, I have this one right here, that one is still funded, it's still valid. I haven't traded it yet, and I'm gonna go ahead and I want to start trading these, but I just wanted to get my mental straight, and I thought this week would help, but it kind of it didn't really. So maybe next week, depending on how I feel. I know Monday we're gonna have a short day, so I'm gonna try to dabble in these a little bit more, but I really want to get this Apex 25k combine. I really want to get this one passed, just so I can have it in the back pocket in case this funded one right here, and just in case I lose it, I'll have this one to take its place, and then mentally that'll help me out. That'll be better for me. But so I really want to focus on getting this one passed, and like I said, I think 5 days, man, from what I can do and the setups that I can take, I just think that this is too long, man. I should be, there's a guy, like I said, his name's Tempo Trades. Some of the things he recommends as far as when you're doing combines, if you're already done it the slow way, where you're taking your time, you're trading it like a real account, which I did for every single sorry about that, for every single let me pull it back up. For every single combine that I passed to get me 125,000 in funding, I did trade every account like it was a live account. So that's why it's so confusing to me, why all of a sudden I'm making these. Well, I know why, it's because there's real money on the line now, so mentally I just got to get over that hump. But anyways, I was trading them like a real account, but what he recommends is once you're able to do that, you don't want to spend a lot of time, and he's not the only one that says this, a lot of other funded traders say this, you don't want to spend a lot of time on evals if you've already proven that you could do it. So I just feel like 5 days a week, I should be able to pass a combine in a week, man, or I should be able to do it, especially with Apex in like 1 or 2 trades. So like I said, hopefully I can get this one passed next week, because I just feel like it's taking a little bit too long. But clearly I do have some mental obstacles I got to get over, but that's the goal, that's the plan, is to get this one passed next week for sure. And I don't want to lose it, but if we do, it ain't the end of the world. We are gonna lose sometimes, right? That's trading. I'll just go ahead and buy some more, because I believe we still got that sell going on. And let me bring that over here real quick. So this is the Apex, right? And we do have they do have an 80% off sale going on right now still. So if you guys are interested in getting that discount, go ahead and check the bio or check the description. I have a discount code that can get you 80% off while this sale is still going on. So definitely check that out. But anyways, enough of the talk. Let's go ahead and get into the trades, and you guys can see how I did. All right, and then after that, we'll catch you guys for next week, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. All right, out. All right, guys, as you can see, this was trade number 1. It was an IFVG on the Asia session, and you can see that white line that I'm pointing at right now. That was basically my first TP, or break, put my stops to break even. This is just gonna show you guys how important it is to really basically it doesn't have to hit your take profit fully, right? If it gets close, man, just go ahead and move your stops to break even, or take your take profit, your first take profit, because it's not always gonna smash through it, right? And here you can see I was up around I'm gonna be up around $150, right? But I didn't take my take profit, and I didn't move my stops to break even right away because I wanted it to smash through. But as you can see here, it never really did, and it ended up, you know, being a winning trade, but barely by like 24 bucks when I could have had at least $130, $150 locked in. But like I said, guys, you don't have to always wait for it to smash through your take profits. Just if it's close, man, go ahead and peel it off. Let's try not to be greedy like I was. All right. All right, guys, this is the IFVG Asia session. This is another loss. Something that I got out of this trade was, for one, I shouldn't be taking an IFVG setup, especially we have a wick like that. And then especially if you look on top of that wick, we have that other line up there, which was some more buy side liquidity. I should have known. And then, well, real quick, but the third reason was we had another fair value gap just below, which is pretty close, and it's a little bigger than the one I took. And as you guys can see, ended up losing, and later on price ended up running straight to that buy side liquidity on the top. So it ran the wick and it ran to the nearest buy side liquidity. So next time, if I ever come around this trade, across this kind of trade with this kind of setup, I'm gonna know now, hey man, it's probably let it run it first, and you know, then take a trade whenever it comes back down. But like I said, we're learning as we go as far as what to look for and whatnot. But yeah, that's something that you guys can pull out of this trade right here, this loss. All right, so this is the re-entry on the trade that I just took that loss on, but this was the move I was anticipating. But as you can see, we swept the wick and we swept that buy side liquidity up on the top. So after that, now this move is gonna play out the way I was anticipating it to play out. And for some reason, I found in between the Asia kill zone and the London open, we get these big moves right in between. So that's why I'm taking this trade at this time. But anyways, it ended up working for me. Towards the end, I did mess up again where I was trying to buy to get out of the position at the 50% line, but for some reason I keep adding. So anyways, I got to get that fixed next week. But this was the move I was anticipating on the trade before, but like I said, I had to wait for those levels to get swept. So going forward, that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, that's how this one went. All right, guys, this is it. The dreaded trade I was talking about earlier in the video. Go ahead and watch this. Hope you guys can learn something from it. Don't be greedy. Always take your partials and respect your take profits. Don't think that the market has to do something, because the market can do whatever it wants and it'll humble your ass quick. So yeah, learn from the mistakes that I make in this trade, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is going to be the last trade that I recorded. Next week we'll see how we do. Hopefully we can get mentally back on track and get some good winners coming in. I am going to be buying a few more combines for Apex. We do have that 80% off sale still going on. Go ahead and check the description for the coupon code. And then also I know Bullnox or Blue Nox or Bullnox or something like that is having a 90% off discount going on right now. So their 50Ks are, I believe, $15. So I'm going to be snacking a few of those. I believe the activation fee for them is about 130, 140, so not too bad. And then also Take Profit Trader has a 50% off sale going on right now. I do not have an affiliation with Bullnox or Take Profit as of yet, but yeah, man, hopefully you guys can grab some of those, and hope you guys enjoy this trade and the rest of the video. We will catch you on the next one.